Yeah,
they dunk on him, but multiple people dunk on his missus.
So yeah, I was gonna. So Joe, got a parking ticket this week.
Right. So nobody knows, right? The office. We have a financial director that doesn't handle anything. His name's Yosh. That's it.
Anonymous, that is.
It's anonymous. It's Yosh. Or Wallet. But it's never open. It's weird. He keeps in contact with the, let's say the owner of the building. And this is the emails back and forth. But nothing ever gets done. So we have spaces at the office, but they're all filled by ne'er-do-wells and ingrates. So when there's no spaces to park in, I thought, I'll park outside the office. Unbeknownst to me at the time, it was double yellow. Chill in the office, have a nice 004 game. Boom, ticket on the windscreen, which Josh blames me for. Sorry, Yosh.
Yeah.
Yosh, mate.
That's a weird one. That Josh blames me for parking double yellows, even though he's responsible for the upkeep of the building and the parking, which is weird for Yosh,
mate.
to pass the blame on others. So yeah, I haven't paid it yet. I think if I leave, they've not got my address. It'll just come here, won't it? And I'll have to pay it.
But you did park on double yellow lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said unbeknownst to you there were double yellow lines. Yeah. Does that mean you legally shouldn't have a driving license if you can't see double
I
yellows?
just ignored they were there. So in my mind, they weren't there. And also, Rob's parked there numerous times, never got a ticket. There's a van constantly outside, never got a ticket.
He's got a ticket.
Yeah, the
he's had a
van
ticket.
definitely got a ticket. Yeah.
So like the van outside got a ticket and he hasn't parked there since.
The van's always out there.
Wait, is it still there again?
Yeah.
It keeps
Oh,
going
man,
down.
They obviously that business is popping
Yeah,
because
he's
they
got
just
some
like
money.
fucking pay the parking tickets. Like,
Because he put something on the front of his van saying like emergency vehicle.
yeah, it didn't work.
I might put that on my emergency BMW like.
Yeah. Emergency vehicle,
Yeah.
5 a.m. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, 5 a.m. BMW. It's like emergency drug deals.
Hey, bro.
Just checks the boot.
Last lift I
that's
give you
prime.
on, mate. It's the guy that's in a flat with a concierge, like. Like me, with a concierge. You pronounce it concierge because you can't read or spell, like. I've got a concierge downstairs. Don't think you do. You got a concierge.
I want to hear more about how it's Yosh's fault.
Well, let's see, because you know Yosh, right? Good
Yeah.
friends with Yosh.
But you'll know Yosh.
Let's
But
take a
he's
poll.
anonymous. We don't know him.
Let's
Yeah,
let's
we
take
don't
a
know
poll.
him.
We know of him.
We know of.
Yeah,
Because he's never here, so we don't know him, right? Let's take a poll. Who here thinks Yosh takes responsibility for their actions? Glenn, you go first.
No comment.
Kai, do you think Yosh takes responsibility for their
No
actions?
comment.
That's weird, that. Daz, do you think he does?
I wish to speak to my lawyer.
But hang on.
I think he's a bitch.
So what's this have to do with the parking ticket?
Josh has tried to pass the blame on me. I tried to pass it back.
Did
Josh wasn't involved.
Did Josh park your car?
Well, if
double
the
yellows?
parking spaces were properly regulated, I'd have had a spot. Wouldn't I?
Wouldn't
Because there's 7 spaces, 3 people drive, and they're all freaking full, Glenn. Well, that's your parking with that buddy of yours, like. It's not my fault, is it?
Oh, my God.
You lay down for the space. It's not on me, is
It's
it?
not my fault. I parked the double yellow lines.
I'm not saying it wasn't entirely my fault. I just want Josh to take some responsibility. Josh to take some responsibility for his lackadaisical approach to being a financial director.
And then you'll pay the parking ticket.
Yeah. He might have a fan signature with a little emote. Doesn't mean he does stuff. Right?
You know it's like parking on the other side of the building, right?
Yeah.
What, other side?
Yeah.
It's all full. And reserved for the companies. I'm not a snake. If that says reserved.
No, I mean like outside the car park. You can park on that road. And that is a parking area.
You have to pay for that, right?
You do have to pay for it.
I'm going to pay for this, though.
Probably less than the ticket.
And also, I mean, they looked, by the way. You know where you guys, right, you and Yosh said, oh, I'll park over there in Cardiff. It would have cost more to park there for the day than the ticket costs.
Wait, where?
You know, the opposite the train station? Park there for the day costs more than the ticket costs.
I don't say anything about that. I can't even think about what you're talking about.
No, I think the road that you mentioned to park on, the one that is, just over there.
You have to
Hey,
be
Glenn.
careful then.
Yeah, that is quite expensive to park.
It costs more than the ticket. We checked, Dale checked went to
Oh,
Cardiff today.
I never recommended that.
Josh did.
Oh yeah, well,
You recommended someone that parking in Cardiff Centre.
Oh.
Suck my hoop, like. While I pay a fine, like.
man, I literally said just
You
opposite,
haven't paid
opposite
it.
side of the office is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Can you park in those? Let's say this house is nearby, right?
yeah.
Can you park in their spaces?
As long as there's no markings,
Probably
yeah.
not.
What if there are let's say those marking houses aren't filled,
Then you can't know.
but you don't have to pay those fines because they're not council fines; they're private company fines. You don't legally have to pay them.
They'll still fight. Like they'll hunt you down for it.
You don't have to pay it. You can refuse to pay it.
You know.
Yeah, I'd refuse.
When they take you, will they
I'd
take you
love
to
to see
court?
that.
down.
No, they're not allowed to. They're not legally allowed to fine you. They're just people get scared and go, "Oh, I'll pay."
Oh,
No,
okay.
I've refused loads. Like,
So is that your plan? You're just not going to pay?
there's no spaces. I'm just gonna. I'll pay. A bit.
For legal
So
reasons, he's
you've,
saying he'll pay.
You've
I'll pay in
started.
13 days and 20
You've
days.
started a
camera saying
crusade
this is-
against Yosh,
Yeah.
and you're not even being
Which is
inconvenienced
weird,
because
the next day Yosh arrived in the office out of guilt.
Did he?
He
Yeah,
did.
Generally said that. Yeah, generally said that. Yeah,
Wait, he came here because he felt guilty.
because all his mates come to the office and he doesn't do it. So he's like, "Oh, I feel guilty because Joe's got your double yellow lines." And
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think did he say this?
I don't think that's it.
I don't think he said that.
he said something along those lines. Anyway, it might
I
have
don't-
been the fact that I just missed the boys, but there was something about lines in there.
I don't
Oh,
think
that was
that's
from
it.
Dale. That was from Dale. That was.
Somehow don't think it's about the parking.
Fuck's sake.
You're getting people mixed up, bro.
Oh, my bad. It's Yosh and Yale. Like,
Yosh and Yale. Okay.
My God. Any other comments about the parking now?
if anyone, I'm gonna do it a GoFundMe.
Link in the description.
Yeah, £1 a person could help me pay my wrongful fine.
I thought you weren't gonna pay it.
Yeah, but they could help me pay it.
Fair.
For a cool bit back, right? If I make more than the fine, it's a business.
Plug your patron.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, moving on from Joe parking on double yellow lines.
Yeah.
So with AI streamers,
According to the government,
what?
man,
What do you mean?
I'm not saying I park there. They're saying I park there.
Oh, okay. They don't take photos.
Oh,
No.
it's not legal to take photos of my
Well, I
car.
thought they do.
My car's underage.
Excuse me.
My car's from 2018. That makes it, what, 5? It's not right, is it? It's not right. I'm not allowing it.
I thought you were being serious for a second. I was like, what the fuck are you on about? Like, oh my God.
Sorry, you just they take a picture of your car, you sue them back for taking pictures of a 5-year-old.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a nonce officer. Like, he stroked my bonnet. He touched my exhaust.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'll see you in court,
I'll see
bitch.
you in court, bitch.
Right. Well, moving on with AI streamers. So someone has recently made AI SpongeBob. And it basically went off script when SpongeBob asked Patrick if Sandy would be into a threesome.
What the hell?
So Patrick basically responds with saying, Sandy's got really conservative views of sex. And then Sandy replies with, "You want a threesome? I've been waiting for one for years." And this was like all streamed on.
Does this actually look like SpongeBob, or does it look more like that phrase?
No, it looks like they've used the SpongeBob game.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
full on like
Patrick
proper-
and Sandy are AI as well.
yeah. So the idea is
No, Stanley was up for it. Like.
the idea is I guess they feed it SpongeBob episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to make like its own SpongeBob
Its
episodes.
own narrative.
Yeah.
What episodes they feed him off? Episodes
dude,
of
it even
porn,
has the
like.
time cards in it.
For what? Sorry.
Like a few moments later.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, they're just clapping cheeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't. I think it's still going though. I mean, you wouldn't get banned. You wouldn't get banned for that though, would you?
No,
But,
no, people say much worse than that.
but yeah. So that's the most recent new AI thing I seen, which I thought was quite funny. Like, but I guess it could have gone worse. Rogue.
Could have gone.
It could have gone.
much worse. Remember years
It's
ago
gonna
when
go
people
worse.
made YouTube
It's gonna-
videos on like AI and they're having conversations with them. I remember.
The chat.
Yeah.
It used to be
the chat was rough.
It was
the chatbots,
Microsoft's,
wasn't
wasn't it? Microsoft had a chat bot, and within the day, you were saying stuff like, "I love Hitler."
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they had to
So-
they had to
I
sack it
remember
off.
Case, I
didn't
did a
they?
video and it was much worse than that.
Ah,
But yeah. So that was quite good. Like, and then the other one I read was this. So this isn't AI. This is just like funny news stories. So there's a woman in Germany, which after failing dating humans, took a flight on a Boeing 737 and fell in love.
With
the plane.
Mate, to be fair, when they take off on land, it's a bit of vibration. she's like, we're landing. Ah!
So she fell in love with the plane. And I don't know if it's the Max or not, but that's the plane which was like nosediving and crashing.
That was,
Multiple-
the 737 Max.
The Max. I don't know if it's the Max or a normal one.
She
But,
fell in love while crashing.
I think it was the Boeing 737 Max. I think it was because they failed to.
They didn't train people.
Yeah,
properly.
they didn't inform people of how it had changed, right?
Yeah.
So these pilots just nosedived it.
Oh, because it's different. 747, is it?
Yeah, so it was like upgraded, but the training rollout was just like really bad.
Subpar, yeah.
But so she said that because she struggles to get alone time with her love, she makes do with models. So she has a
She basically
lot.
fingers herself with a bottle, yeah. That's what you're saying.
She pops
that
a,
her
she,
reason
she
for
pops
playing
a
the
model
dildo,
of
yeah?
a 737.
She's like, enter the tunnel.
is that actually her reason for falling in love with it?
So her reason for falling in love with the plane was she failed with dating humans.
Yeah.
And she just fell in love with the plane like it was.
Dad's just taking notes here. Like,
That's just like
it's like planes.
No, there was a story
Planes
years.
not for me.
There's a story.
Planes and trains are for me.
Shut up, bro. No, there was a story years ago of a woman who like she properly fell in love and married like a carnival ride.
Yeah.
Because that was like when she was sad or alone, she'd go to this place and she'd feel like at peace, and she just fell in love with this inanimate object.
It was a merry-go-round. It went up and down. She just sat on it. Like,
They don't go up and down.
yeah, when the horses are on, she took the horse off it and sat on
So
the
I was
pole.
wondering if like she had this emotional connection to this fucking boat.
Well, she definitely. I think it is an emotional connection.
I mean, let's not gloss over stuff. She's definitely not right.
Obviously.
Let's not start making out. She got an emotional connection. She's mentally not stable. Like, let's not make out as in like, oh, this is normal news. This, what's next? Like, you know what I mean? The Volvo outside's got a partner. Like, this is not normal.
Well, there is, isn't this? Is it states in the US where you can get married to anything?
You look at the state of that country.
Or at least there's somewhere you can get married to anything.
Yeah.
But
Americans in the comments
Yeah.
going, true.
Alabama, dude.
but to spend time with her partner, she took 30 flights in a year.
Christ.
To be fair, that's more than some long distance relationship.
So basically, she has more money
Yeah.
Than sense.
That's it.
than sense, yeah.
But to be fair, with that much money, she could have just bought someone.
She's so financially comfortable that she can literally be like, I want to fuck a plane.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know
if
if she's
she-
shagging the
yeah,
plane.
I was gonna say I
that
don't.
goal
There
line?
was no comments about her, like
She's on the runway like this.
She's shagging that plane.
Leg up
You
on
reckon?
the runway. Come on!
30 times a year, she's on the plane. Every time she's on there, she's like, there's a fucking turbulence. She's like, oh, you spicy boy.
She's like, people are here. You're naughty.
Stop it. We're not alone right now.
Massive queue for the
so what you're
toilet.
saying is the announcement, the pilot's like, oh, please put you on your seatbelts. Turbulence is coming, and she's like, yeah, we fucking
There we
go.
go.
Yeah, she's
Best
like-
part, like.
Let's go.
It's not the question.
Just hide the buckle. Like,
If you can fall in love with a plane, you're definitely like fucking fingering yourself on a flight.
yeah. She's asking for a drink like this.
Do you reckon she takes the models on the plane with it, or the plane's
Yeah,
good
there's a
enough?
kid.
Like,
Imagine the kid next to the seat, like, oh, there's a plane. Meow. Kid's like, Mom! Mom! It's crashing! Is that gonna be us? Ain't nosedive because the pilots can't fly. Like, it might be.
oh my god! Do you know anyone else who's fallen in love with objects?
Yeah, but Lars is the type of guy. Lars would fall in love with a pillow, right?
Yeah.
Lars would have a body pillow and fall
Well,
in love with it.
like an anime one, or
Of his dad, I suppose. It could be anime.
what is that?
Like an anime one. Like just a
Wait,
standard
you
feather
seen all of
pillow.
his
Lars,
dad?
Lars has loved an inanimate object. A donut.
Did he?
Lars
He
has fucked
shagged
a
the
donut.
donut, yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, he has.
That's an
Yeah,
old story.
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he fucked
He
a
brought it
donut.
up, didn't he?
It's the new Amsterdam pie, like.
Wait, but he's a child.
What? What?
Huh?
What?
We met him when he was like 17 or whatever.
Child.
Yeah, he's like 21.
I thought you were still 18, like.
No, he's 21. Fuck the donut.
So Glenn just thinks of Lars as a kid. Weird.
He's a child.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. It's not new, this Glenn, I'm going to be honest.
I'm the weirdo. He's the one
We just got
fucking
from someone
donut.
shagging a plane, that's worse. Mate.
Glenn's there just like, why is there a child in SR? Fucking a donut.
And why did I play games in last night?
And I purposely spread misinformation on the internet.
What?
It's like sort of a little stick.
He fucks donuts.
Yeah. It was
Is
yellow.
that, I don't know if you're just joshing me, like.
Yeah, he fucks
Yoshi.
Or yoshing me, sorry.
Keep it low.
Fair.
He's definitely not good back in. I'm definitely going to DM like, why always bully? Why are you bully?
Sorry. All right, well,
It's on you, Glenn. Another argument you've caused. Nice one.
how have I caused it?
It's your script.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It
We're
says,
just
hang
playing
on,
the
hang
part,
on.
like-
It says, icebreaker, Joe got a parking ticket. And
Dig.
Ray-
And it says parentheses, Josh never comes to the office.
no, it doesn't.
Where's the proof, mate?
There.
I love it says Joe
I got
parking
it.
ticket and rage.
Yeah, the rage is Josh getting angry at me for parking there.
No, you kicked off, didn't you?
Yeah, I'd say I mildly got upset.
You definitely had a teddy.
What's the teddy?
Like,
Threw a fucking paddy.
Yeah,
Why would you not say, oh, you had a tantrum, you rage?
What a teddy bear.
it wasn't like, it
Was
wasn't
this
like,
like- was this Build a Bear,
angry
like
enough
what?
for a tantrum, like, you know.
I got so angry I went to build a bear and go to the toilet. Like, what ah! I stuffed some animal. Like.
We'll have our ways of calming down, don't we?
Yeah.
I just wanked on the security guy. Like. I was like, give me a ticket. Give me a ticket. It's snowing.
Chased him down, like.
Yeah. No more tickets from me, mate. That's why he gets taking photos of my child. Look. My car, by the way.
Not that.
Yeah, not Lars. Glenn's like, you got photos of Lars?
Fuck. I knew you would. You can tell them since why you find that so amusing now.
Well, Lars.
No, me going like that.
Oh, I can tell him the entire story, yeah?
What?
You can tell him what happened, yeah?
Yesterday.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
Moving on.
Stick to the script.
Yeah, anyone that watches the podcast will see Glenn. Glenn is not mentally right? I think it's the because his favorite season is autumn, and he goes like this all the time because his tits stick to his t-shirt because all the milking he does and leaking just sticks, and then he'll go like that all the time and go.
What?
Honestly, you watch him, he does it all the time. Eb's found out, we told Eb yesterday, and she couldn't stop staring at him doing it. Whenever he has to do something like that. He's like, it's not though, is it? It's not though, is it? It's not though, is it?
It's not.
So whenever you're watching this, watch Glenn's reaction and see how often he either pulls his shirt.
I have to pull my shirt.
You don't have to.
I like to.
Yeah, because it folds them boobies.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's like a bra. Yeah.
I'm fat, like, you know, I'm dealing with it. I'm losing weight. What do you want from me?
Dealing in cake.
Anyway,
Glenn's also
moving on from me being overweight as usual.
that sofa's never recovered.
All right. So, do you all know SNEAKO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
fan.
so he's like, okay, he idolizes Andrew Tate, which apparently Joe is a big fan of. Like,
Say it like this. They won't catch me.
Glenn.
The Matrix won't
so
get me, mate.
basically, SNEAKO has like flown into all sorts of people in the past,
Yeah.
and a lot of like commentary YouTubers have done like videos on him, basically, you know, saying they don't agree with what he does, blah 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 blah. And SNEAKO has made like a hit list of people who are trying to cancel him.
Yeah.
And in one of those videos, he made the hit list. He basically threatened Moist Critical with a gun, and then Moist has made a like a reply.
It's the most legendary thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
So basically, SNEAKO is calling magazines clips, and then Moist goes, "No, they're not clips. They're magazines." While he's holding like a gun, which is about 10
It was
times
like
the
an
size.
AK-47 or something, wasn't it? Like
I don't
No,
know.
no.
It's I don't know what gun it is, but it's,
It's
a
a
big
semi-automatic rifle,
it's,
wasn't it?
it's a big
Wasn't it?
rifle. It's
It was
massive.
a semi-automatic.
Yeah.
it was big.
Yeah, it was big. Like, I don't know guns, like, so I
I
don't
just
know.
like people
But-
made like meme formats of it, of him holding the gun, and the text is "Come here, you goofy goober."
but
what lads do as well.
that is like That's such an American thing, though, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
two
Low
guys
street, we've
reply.
got 10 guns in the background.
Yeah,
Howdy,
like
y'all.
two people replying to each other with guns. Like, obviously for us, that was
We
so
used, to, we
weird.
used to fight at the ice cream van at 3 p.m. when school finished. Now they just got a Glock. Like,
It's like it's wild.
yeah, Colt 45 and choosing.
But yeah, I think the majority of the replies to SNEAKO have been like, "You're an idiot," and unfortunately, they
I mean,
keep.
dunking on him like.
Yeah, they tend.
They dunk on him, but multiple people dunk on his missus.
So yeah, I was gonna say that the main thing people use to go against him is him being into like cuckold
Cuck,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So no, that's the thing, right? You know.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. So there's
Good job clarifying.
nothing wrong with
I
having
think there
kinks.
is, yeah.
But cuckoldry is not his kink.
No, he doesn't have a choice.
He said like everyone should try it, and when somebody was like 3 pumps into fucking his missus, he was like it hurt, like it was painful to watch. So he's not into it. He said he's not a cuck by choice.
Because the guy was
That's
like, built
why
like
he's-
the guy's built like this, smashed his missus like a rag doll, and he's like, there's one tear.
That's why that's why it's so
tear.
funny. Like
And it's like, but the real issue I have is the people on the internet. Not my wife getting pounded by Georgetown down the road. Like, he had a hit list of people that talk crap about him, not a hit list of those that shagged his missus, which I find strange. Like, what's your
Well, also
priorities,
on his
like,
hit list, so he's called multiple people out on there for like, oh, you know, come fight me or whatever.
Yeah.
So obviously, Moister's been very open of like, I don't want to fight, but multiple of the people he called out have said like, sure, let's go.
Yeah.
And he just ignores them all.
He's like,
and he doubles down on the people who don't want to fight him.
you want to fight? Yeah. So you want to fight, Moist? No.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
that's
thought.
literally
Better
what
back down,
it is.
bro. He's like, I thought I want to fight.
he wants to fight the guy who's like 8 or 9 inches
He's got to be
shorter
like
than
8
him.
stone
Yeah.
as well. Moist is
Yeah.
like, what's that Disney film? The skeleton in it.
The skeleton.
Yeah,
Coco
the
one.
Christmas one, not Coco.
Nightmare Before
Nightmare
Christmas.
Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas. He's built like that.
Like,
If he fell downstairs, it'd make a rattling noise.
But he's way smaller than him. That's why he wants to box him.
Yeah.
He'll have like
But
the arm
Sneako's
length
not tall,
advantage.
though, is he?
He's 6 foot something.
6 foot something, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think so.
He gives off really small energy, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, like Lars.
Yeah, well, Lars is small. Lars literally lies about his height, though. Lars said he was 6'2", right? Dale's 6'2".
But he's
It's a
only
photo of
child.
Lars. He's only
Only
child.
child.
It's
Thumbnail.
a photo of
title.
Lars, and he's only child, going like this. And there's a picture of Lars next to Dale, about that much shorter than him. And Lars is like, no, I'm 6'2". I was like, well, Dale's like, well, no, because I'm 6'2". And Dale's like, no, you're 6'4". No. Dale's like, I'll take it.
But also, he has. So when they were going back and forth on Twitter, Moister and SNEAKO, he has a Discord where he would put like people's replies who are going into him and get the Discord to like help him with responses,
Oh, that was funny. That
which was like
A
quite
ghost
bad.
writer of tweets. Like,
Yeah, because you know you ghostwriter.
go in them, guys.
Destiny was like, when I'm in a cuckolded match and my opponent is SNEAKO. You know, and I had like the dried up version of Squidward, like, oh shit, what have I got myself into?
Oh my
So you
God.
post down on Discord saying, yo, give me a response. It's like, think of your own, dude.
I mean, to be fair, he can't even shag his own wife. So
True.
Can't even reply to a tweet like.
Yeah.
This way, you're going to be on the hit list now.
Right,
Joe fucking box him too.
and then I'll kiss him and his wife. Imagine knocking the guy out. He comes to, and he's there just shagging his wife. You're like,
Mate.
and now it's a double.
The rule should be like, if you win the boxer match, you get to fuck his wife.
yeah. Choose the ring girl with a car. You just bend her over mid ring, like. And then bend the ring over. Like.
Oh, my. Oh. All right. Any more comments about SNEAKO?
Cuck.
It's weird though. When Andrew Tate went into prison,
Yeah.
he sort of went quiet for a bit, didn't he?
Who, Andrew
Yeah,
Tate
but
or
the thing
No,
SNEAKO?
Sneako. I mean, obviously
I
Tate's
think
quiet.
the weird thing. I think the
got a
weird
choice.
thing is though. I thought SNEAKO had like quite a successful like YouTube
I thought he was a big
before he like, and then he just randomly like doubled down on like I guess being an Andrew Tate
So
clone.
wasn't
Well,
SNEAKO a
before he
cameraman
used to,
for
like-
Ms. Kiff?
What did he upload?
I think
I
he was
don't know.
right, yeah.
I don't know.
But he used to upload like content of like react to like misogynistic comments from women to men, didn't he?
Or was it
No,
SNEAKO
he
as a
used,
cameraman?
he
for
used to
The
do like
Beast?
a lot of in public content where he would like
He'd
go
ask
and talk.
questions to
He'd
get a
talk to
reaction,
people
yeah.
on the street to like get
Get their
reaction, and then
opinion,
they would,
reaction.
and then they like debate. He used
Yeah.
to do the thing as well, like set up a table with like a question on a bit of paper, and then was quite controversial and get people to talk in that. But I don't think when he did a lot of that stuff, he was people would say, oh, he's really controversial. He wasn't that bad. I think it used to be quite balanced, but then I don't know. He just
up the ante.
I don't know if he saw like the success of Andrew Tate and was like, I think
he
that.
Genuinely has a dislike for the way the world's gone in a sense, because I not a few of his TikTok clips and YouTube clips.
Yeah.
Whenever a woman would try to not even defend themselves, it's just think about what they want. It was like, this is why society's this way. Like, women don't want to be equal; they want to be on top. And it's like, well, not the anyone said that.
So he's just angry.
He's just angry at the world. Like, to be fair, his wife is getting smashed in a regular.
That's why maybe that's why he hates women, because his wife is getting smashed against his will.
His own wife didn't even want him. Like,
I don't know the timeline though. I don't know like
So yeah, I just
when
checked it. He used to
when the
work for Mr.
cucking
Beast.
happened and when the transformation into Andrew Tate happened.
Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe
He's
there's got to be a correlation, right?
You
like
think
an
there's a
asteroid
link?
smashing together.
He got cucked. And he was like, "Daddy Tate, help!"
And he's like,
Save me.
he's like, locked up, you won't let me out. He's like, you're leaving me? Guess I'll just go home to my wife then. I guess. I'm looking like a filled donut. She got sponsored by Bird's Eye Custard. Look.
Oh my god! All right, you got any more?
What? Why look at me?
I feel like this podcast is going to rotate right back around to donuts and then Lars and then.
And Glenn's like, he's a child.
He's a 21-year-old child.
Yeah. Who did very well yesterday as well, didn't he?
Yes.
Pretty good for
Very
a
well
child.
yesterday.
Oh yeah, he raised 3,000 euros.
Yeah, for Gamers Outreach, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Smashed it.
What a boy!
Which is weird to raise that much money and be horrendous at games as well. I mean, fair play.
Had to be 5 years
It's
old.
shocking.
Since I can't read, Kaif's going to read for us. Woo! So these are the Am I an Asshole stories that we did before.
All right. I was recently talking to a woman in her late 20s at a party. She randomly asked me, "So can I prevent pregnancies by peeing after sex?" She wasn't joking. After a pause, I responded with, "You mean a UTI?" Nope, she meant pregnancies. I patiently told her that they're two different organs and sperm doesn't travel up the urethra to fertilize the egg. I could tell she was getting frustrated. She said, "Well, my doctor told me that." I made a face and then said, "Your doctor should have his license taken away because he's an idiot. I'm not sure how he got his medical license." She clarified by saying, "Well, he told me that when I'm on my period, my abdominal muscles push out the blood clots when I pee. So why shouldn't I assume the same with sperm?" I immediately said, "What the fuck? They're not even the same thing. And do realize that blood clots are much bigger than sperm, right?" She stormed off crying, and after that, people are telling me I went too far on by the arsehole. That seems a bit straightforward, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. She,
Yeah.
went,
Approachable, I'd say.
she went from the doctor told me this
Yeah.
to something completely different. So why shouldn't I assume the same as sperm?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
basically.
the doctor didn't tell her
Yeah.
that.
It sounds like the
she
doctor
just
told
took
her
what he
something
said.
About
related
period
to
and about
yeah.
pregnancy, she's gone, "So I can pee, right?" It's like, no.
But
no,
I guess like the point of obviously like the guy is right. However, like it depends how he like conveyed the info.
No,
'Cause
no.
it's
If she's that stupid, you don't give her the respect she deserves.
no, but you can
Cool
still
out.
Shouldn't have a
no,
kid,
no,
like.
but you can be right and an asshole, right? Which possibly he could be.
Yeah, but
Because I'd say it's quite approachable from that, what I would just read there.
If I mean, what the fuck?
he does
It's
say
not the
I
most-
patiently told her they're two different
Yeah.
organs.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you're inferring that he's a dick, Glenn. From what? Do you agree with her, Glenn?
What about? No, so the
Glenn's
guy.
like, wait, you can't pee?
The guy. No,
Glenn sprints home now going, pee! You better pee, dude!
no. So the guy is right, but
my
I'm
kidding,
just
Glenn's not
saying, like, you can
sprinting.
still be right and a dick, right? In the way you say it, like,
in
which
his
you
Am I
won't
the
really
Asshole
I
know
would
from
say
Yeah,
it's
that.
correct, but
Is
it's
he?
not in this regard.
No, in this.
Yeah.
He's just straightforward to an idiot.
You got to take into account, like, whenever
Yeah.
someone writes about themselves, they're gonna be like, "I'm just gonna miss out the part where I was like, you stupid fuck."
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he would be right to say that to her, though.
He would be right
to
to
a
say that.
stupid
Yeah, but you would
face, like-
still be a dick if you said it, right?
I mean, if
know-
somebody goes like, "My doctor said it," and then clarifies, "Well, he told me like we push out blood," and then I assume sperm, you go,
You're an idiot.
"You're a fucking idiot. You're lying."
Yeah. It's not a dick response.
Fair.
It's just
It's
straightforwardness.
just an idiot.
But like, you gotta put him straight before. I was gonna say
Things
they
get
embarrassed
just-
themselves
Yeah, they
in
probably
public,
have.
but like he's
Yeah.
put it on the internet, so
And then she
Yeah.
married a Boeing 737. It's like, this is the last straw for me. I want to go on a flight.
I'm done with humans. Like,
Nah, I don't think he's the arsehole.
No.
okay.
No.
Like when somebody's saying something that stupid, you have to like,
Shut
you
your
kind of
mouth,
have to
like.
bluntly put them in place before,
Cat's like, put him in that place. Stamp on him.
you know, before they go
Spreading
talk to
that.
other people.
Yeah.
And
Cat's like, before they breed, end it. End it. End the line.
you gotta be cruel to be kind sometimes. You know?
That's what I keep saying, bro.
No, you're like no, you're like bullying.
Hey, it's character building. Look at Glenn. He's lost a stone now because of me. If
That's
I
not
didn't-
because
if I
of
didn't
you.
call him fat,
That is not
If
because
I
of
didn't
you.
call you fat all the time, you'd be there, not fitting through your door.
That's not because of you.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
You see them old fat Pikachus, mate? You're going to be the new skinny Pikachu, mate. Well, after I'm done with you, pal. All right?
It's not because of you.
Yeah, literally is, man.
It's not.
Yeah, literally is, man. Who is it because of then?
So once
because of you,
again,
is it?
moving on from me being fat.
Because if it was because of you, Glenn, you wouldn't have
Okay.
let yourself be in that predicament, would you?
What?
Because of other people building your character up to go, I'm better than this.
I love you taking like credit for his weight loss.
Wow. And Dale's,
mine.
and Rob's. Everyone's.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I've
moving on.
metaphorically lost 2 stone.
All right. We'll move on to the next one.
All right,
I'm glad you read it.
What?
You read it, Glenn.
No.
Go on, Glenn.
mate. It's not even like if you look at it, it's not paragraphed. Or
Oh,
anything
hang
like
on,
that.
hang on.
Wait,
You ain't got a
I know.
chance.
Like Glenn do it in the thumbnail. He can't read.
Well, they know, people know that anyway. Though.
Come on, Glenn.
Go on then.
My wedding was days ago. My brother attended, but his wife didn't. She was nearing her due date to give birth, and she didn't come. The wedding was going well. Sounds like a SNEAKO thing, doesn't it? Till the wedding was going well till my brother received a call that his mother-in-law telling him that his sister-in-law was in labor. Jesus Christ, that was a convoluted way to say that. He told me he was leaving, and my wife and I were fine with that. But the issue began after he told one of the guests that the sister-in-law was in labor. Word spread out, and suddenly everyone was talking about it, which disrupted the event. Even my parents started calling, and there was a huge fuss, which frankly was unnecessary. If my brother just left in silence or made up some excuse. I contacted him later and expressed my grief and frustration with what he did. I told him now the news of his wife being in labor disrupted the wedding and caused my wife to feel like her day was ruined. He lashed out, asking how any of that was his fault. I explained how he should have just left or made an excuse to leave, but he said he didn't mean any harm and that he was in a hurry and worried at the time. He said it wasn't like he announced it and told me I disrespected him by arguing with him about it. We had a big argument and our parents sided with him and told me to get over myself and expected me to apologize. I mean,
Absolutely.
That seems clear cut again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely an
I
asshole.
express
Like.
my grief. Like, come on.
This is my wife's day.
Imagine like
Yeah.
your missus is giving birth and you're like, you called an asshole for being like, oh, sorry, I gotta go. My wife's in labor.
I'm my baby.
Like,
Like,
what?
you
Ruined my
selfish
day.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
thing.
about to
Like,
throw the bouquet.
he's like, oh, it's mine and my wife's day today, and it's like for the brother, it's like, well, yeah, it's mine and my wife's day
Not
today.
just that, the
So-
brother
thought-
also chose to be there
Yeah.
while his wife was
Yeah.
heavily
Yeah,
pregnant.
yeah.
That's a big plus on him.
But
He could have gone, nah, she could go in a minute.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't risk it. Like,
There you go. His brother is the asshole
what for
for going to a
chose
wedding
to
instead
Yeah,
of
yeah. He chose to go and
How
chose to
inconsiderate.
leave.
Yeah,
Oh, flip.
for a different reason. But you think most people, like, if you were getting married and then your brother's wife's giving birth, you'd be more like, oh, this is such a good day. Like,
Yeah.
we're getting married, like, and there's like a new baby in the family. Not be
Yeah, but
like,
your
"Oh my
anniversary
God,
would
my
be
day."
their birthday, and he'll eat it every year, won't he? I've got to get this little turn
That's
of
a
gift.
brilliant
What?
way to
That's
remember
so
your
bad.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you forget, it's like, forgets 2 for that.
That's a bad day. That
Yeah,
is.
That is a bad
he's got to
day.
buy a gift for his nephew or niece, and they'll be like, this kid ruined my day.
Oh, yeah, you would, that's the thing though. If they genuinely have that view that
gonna
ruined the
resent
day
that kid forever.
every single
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
they like you said,
They're like,
the
I want to
birthday
have an
would come
anniversary
around.
party. Oh, no, it's Brandon's birthday. This son of a bitch ruins me every year. Selfish. Should have gripped him to the walls tight and not come
But
out. Like.
you definitely tell that kid every year it's their
ruined my
birthday, be
life,
like,
yeah.
oh, go up to your uncle, let him know. If he likes my birthday today.
Yeah, what day was it for you?
Yeah.
Lol.
Lol.
But yeah, that one seems pretty clear
Straightforward,
cut.
yeah.
Like,
I feel so bad for Kai for reading that, by the way, because that's
The bottom
that
one.
was like a kid wrote this.
oh, okay.
Oh, the
yeah.
bottom one.
How Glenn's typed it out. I mean,
Well, the thing is like,
Wait, you typed that?
we can't afford Word, right? So we got to use Notepad.
you can still put commas in Notepad.
Yeah, sometimes these are
And
like
paragraphs.
these are like running sentences.
Yeah, do you know when Josh, you had to go back to school for a C in English, Glenn?
Yeah.
Maybe he's right.
Also,
failed.
this was copy and pasted, so fuck you.
Also, so you can't correct stuff now.
No.
All right, sound.
This one's got some punctuation
Can't
in
mate, he's
it.
dyslexic. Like.
Dick Lexi.
Dick Lexi.
He's like,
What am I like?
what, mate?
I thought you were going to do it again.
You can't. I'm not in your trap, bro.
You were already there the first time anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
Last one then, right? I'm in a tough spot right now, and I'm not sure if I'm the arsehole or not. My girlfriend and I have been together for 3 years. She's always been passionate about her job as a teacher and has worked really hard to build up her career. However, a few weeks ago, I accidentally stumbled upon some photos of Sarah on Instagram that I've never seen before. There were pictures of her in some very revealing clothing, and some of them were even nude. I was shocked and confronted her about it, and she told me that she used to be a lingerie model before becoming a teacher. She said she stopped doing it because she didn't want it to affect her career, and she thought I knew about it already. Okay.
How would he know about it?
Yeah, it's like...
I'm just Googling Sarah teacher nude a minute.
I didn't know how to react at first, but eventually I told a few of my friends about it. One of my friends is a gossip and ended up telling someone who works at the school where
Found
Sarah
it.
teaches. Long story short, the photos somehow got into the hands of the school board and Sarah was fired for unprofessional behaviour. Sarah is devastated and blames me for ruining her career. She said I should have kept my mouth shut and that I betrayed her trust. I feel terrible about what happened, but I didn't know they would lead to this. I'm an arsehole for accidentally ruining my girlfriend's career. He says he feels terrible and he's not sure if he's the arsehole.
Yes,
You're the arsehole,
Yeah,
mate.
but like, why would you? Even regardless of what it is, like if it's your partner's like secret, like surely that's like one of the most basic things you can do is
The thing is, though,
keep it as a secret, right?
like, it's definitely his fault, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Joe
The-
is still searching.
the
by
school-
way.
I found her
We
name. I
found
can
it,
tell you her name if you want it. Like,
No,
it's on Google. So.
the school also, I can't, like, it's so fucked up that you can fire a teacher just because they have nudes online.
yeah,
It's
I think
really,
it's a bit.
it's really
weird.
fucked up.
I mean,
Dude,
as long as she's
so
not getting them
what-
out for kids.
It's like, we know those kids in those school are probably looking at porn anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, not primary. Depends if you're a primary school teacher, isn't it?
She primary school.
I don't know.
We-
It doesn't
we don't know. It
If she's
doesn't- it
secondary
doesn't
school. She's
say.
secondary school.
If it's a secondary school,
already wanking
they're
for
already
days,
watching
like-
porn. If it's primary school, they're not
Probably-
looking at porn.
Depends. If you're year 6, you're wanking. Like
Fair.
I had my first wank at 7.
I can't remember when I first
I
went.
remember it. I got out the shower and I was like, "Well, I'd be Willie hard." And it's like you start rubbing your towel to dry it. You're like, this feels alright actually. And then I don't know why when you start wanking, you just randomly grab it and start going to town, don't you? It's like in every man's mind to go.
It's like how our border collie can never be trained to herd animals, but will herd animals.
Yeah. It's an instinct to go. Erect.
Joe has been bred to wank.
Yeah, I've been bred to breed, mate. All right, I've been bred to breed. Honestly, it was an orange towel as well. It was an orange towel, and I went in my room afterwards, and I was like, "Huh." I did another one. I did 2 in like the space of like 5 minutes. You know,
What is this new thing?
when I went back to school, I know a new man. Like, I was like, boys.
Let me tell you about
I did
this.
something last night, and they were like, "What?" And they were like, "You witchy." And I was like,
What you told them?
yeah, to school, yeah. I was like, boys. Your widget gets bigger. And they were like, what?
What is this?
And then it has magical white liquid coming out. It wasn't even white at that time. There was just nothing. It was like you know, like hand gel.
Yeah.
Just clear disinfectant.
Oh.
That's what stopped COVID.
Joe coming onto his own hands going, oh yeah, there we go.
It smelled nicer than anti-disinfectant. It was like, freedom.
This was such a big part of Joe's life that you can remember what it was, what colour the towel was, what his cum smelled like.
Do you remember the first time
I've
you wanked?
completely forgotten
No,
the
no.
story.
Do you remember the first time you had sex?
Yes.
Do you remember the first time? Go on, do you remember the first time you had sex?
I'm reminded constantly. I'm reminded
Like,
constantly.
no,
those
better
freaking
question.
planes, baby.
Okay. Do you remember the last time you had sex? How long?
He came out with mum and licked from the way out.
That was fucking grim.
He was like, peace.
Yoshi, like, oh fuck no. Moving on.
Dad, what do boobs taste like? What do boobs taste like? What
It tastes like bags of
do they
wet
feel
sand.
like? It's like bags of sand.
Well, Joe, you got kids, right?
Yeah.
Would you be
I
annoyed?
assume, anyway. I assume
Fair.
mine.
What?
I
I hope
assume
they
they
were.
there's
They
no
were there when
blood.
I visited them.
Yeah, I assume they belong to me. I mean, one looks
You
like
don't normally say. It's like if you're like, oh, you got kids. You're like, I
mean,
think so.
Without a blood test, you're not 100% sure, right? You may look like me.
That's fair, yeah.
We don't.
But anyway, what I was gonna say is, if you found out that one of their teachers like had nudes online, which were posted like years ago, like, would you be annoyed? Like, would you kick off at the school to do
No,
something?
you'd want to see them.
Yeah, I want to see him. Yeah, I'd be like, make an informed decision. Where's the link?
Let me review this.
What? I mean,
I mean, first of all, depends what she looks like.
I was just. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna be like, oh, if she's ugly, fire her.
If that teacher's built like Glenn, I don't want them photos being out like. Glenn would swallow a bra whole like. There's no corset big enough for that, right? But if she's...
Can't we go back to Daz being a virgin?
Yeah. If she's,
No, we're gonna leave back,
if
mate.
she's built favourably, let's say,
Yeah.
I'm online. Next parent-teacher conference like this. Sarah. $5.99.
I just don't understand how like nude photos of you online like affects you at the school.
It shouldn't make a difference in your life because
I guess-
if people, you only bother people if they don't look at it. What's the issue? Your kids aren't going to find it or pay for it, right?
Like if
No,
they-
but I guess the idea is...
Well, they online
if
wave-
That's a
the
very
kids
old-fashioned
do-
idea, though, right?
But yeah, but I guess they're saying if the kids find it, I don't know, then
Like,
like they might
so what?
make comments.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever,
that's the risk she takes by in that field of employment, though, right? If she puts that out there,
yeah,
you've got to prepare for some possible backlash or someone finding out at the next job you have or something, isn't it?
yeah.
It's like if you do porn, right? It's like Mia Khalifa wants to forget that her porn existed. It exists, bro.
I take it these were on the internet like a way before
I
she got the job.
It seems to be.
Yeah,
it's
she
not
said
that way.
she used to be a
'cause
lingerie model.
It basically says like the boyfriend wasn't aware and it was like in the
Yeah.
past, and then she swapped to being a teacher.
Too tired of getting railed by boys.
But yeah, so you wouldn't be bothered.
I think the true
Not me.
arseholes are the boyfriend in the school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
why
I love
the
how it
boyfriend say
says
stuff,
right.
though?
And society
I love
for
how
being
it
so
says
prude.
right. I told my friend who is a gossip. So one, you told your friend, so you're being a gossip, and you knew that your friend was a gossip and would tell other people. So like,
Maybe he was
In all fairness,
projecting.
though, right? Imagine Josh came in now, right? I was like, got some porn over my old missus online. Just found out. I'd be like, whoa, no, whoa. Everyone, come in. Everyone. Oh, it's his missus. That's what everyone would do, though. I don't know why I'm blaming Josh. I don't know why I'm blaming Josh.
I was gonna say, goes back to Yosh.
Good old Yosh, like.
Josh and Yoshi, like.
Oh, is that gonna stick now?
The Yoshi, like.
I heard if you don't have sex for 7 years, you're a virgin
It
again.
grows,
Goes
back.
back.
Yeah.
It's called fungusy.
It's what?
It's
Fungusy.
it's the mold of your dick. Just
It just
I mean,
bloomed
it's
again.
It's
mate.
like getting this. You know, like what do women got? Them things that pop.
Hi, man.
Hi, man. Yeah. Hi, man.
We just went, those things that pop.
All right. Let's make it obvious. Right? Have you ever took someone's virginity?
Huh?
Have you ever took someone's virginity? The blood's rough. Like it looks like a murder scene from down below. Like it's rough. I did a girl on a beach, right? And older when I was 16, right? She was 16 as well, by the way. I asked her first, all right? I didn't write it. I did it on a deck chair on a 5-star resort. Didn't know she was a virgin. Blood all over the beach. Just legged it. Just legged it. I was like, I could have kept.
It's not a crime scene.
Why did you run though? Well, you think you killed
no, I
her or
finished
something?
first, like. And then I was like, I'm not cleaning that up.
Did she
That's
like,
the pool boy.
What, you just left her there?
did you talk to her again?
No, it was awkward. Yeah. We also had a 2-week holiday as well. We were
Is
there
that
for
the
a while.
start?
It was like 3 days into it.
Oh my lord.
So I was every day about
And
the
you
pool.
didn't talk for the rest of the holiday?
No, it was. I want to avoid my problems. And whenever she came, I bolted. Just had a different deck chair. Like,
What the fuck, Joe?
Like,
what? She started. I didn't tell her to bleed, did I?
Oh my god.
Scared the crap out of me. Like, I thought I'd done a murder.
Running down the beach
hang on, no,
screaming like.
but hang on. The reason you ran is because of the blood.
She told me she was a virgin.
So if there was no blood, you would have stayed.
Oh yeah, I'm not an awful person, Glenn.
But I don't understand why the blood
Mate,
is a reason
mate,
to run or
I've
not.
taken people's virginity before, right? There's not that much blood. she was basically a blood tank, right? And I just let the seal go.
But women bleed every month. You just run every month.
I don't do some other period. It's disgusting.
No, but you must know.
I don't ask to see it. I don't wake up in bed like Moses parting the Red Sea, do I? Like, I'm like, oh, morning. Oh, again. Disgusting. No.
But hang on, but surely, like, the blood is more of a reason to stay, to be like, are you okay? Like, if you did...
No, I'm not getting blamed.
Hang on.
He did a murder with his cock.
But the reason is, right, the reason why you ran
GBH, like.
isn't because of the blood, it's because you were confused at why there was blood there. So
No,
you were
I-
worried you did something wrong.
I
That's
was
what you're
confused.
saying.
Why is there so much? I'll get blame. I'm off.
That's fucking terrible.
Anyway, back to SNEAKO.
Wait, no. Did she not talk to you? Be like,
She was Russian. She had broken English. Or Ukrainian. It was one of the two anyway. I didn't really ask. But I was signaled like...
I can't believe you've gone, well, this isn't right. I don't know why this has happened. Bye.
See you later.
I think that one should have stayed locked away, Joe. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but I was young, right? Right?
How old are you now?
You said you were 16.
28.
Yeah, it's 12 years ago. Yeah, and 16 is pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a virgin?
No.
Did you have sex education in school?
Yeah, but you just put condoms on bananas.
True. Sex education in school is
They
bad.
don't
I was
teach
like,
you
where's
about
that? I was
blood.
like, where's the
There
miniature
you go.
cucumber?
It's not Joe's fault.
It's
It's society.
It's education,
He
isn't
was
it?
a
You
She's
know?
Right
like,
for that
society made me run.
Oh, my dude.
I remember getting back into the room, my mate was there, I woke him up, it was like night. He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. He was like, have you hurt yourself? I was
Gonna
like,
murder.
I've not hurt me. He was like,
Did you come back with like blood all over your crotch?
yeah, it was on my legs and stuff, right?
Joe,
You ran red-handed.
you were at the sea.
Yeah, but that takes longer. I've got to run into the sea, wash it up. There could be a shark in there. I don't know.
Wait, hang on.
Sharks love period blood.
So
right?
you're freaked out by the blood, but at the same time you weren't freaked out enough to be like, I should wash my
No, I
dick.
was freaked out by the blame.
So you ran covered in
Don't bother
blame.
me.
Like,
Yeah, I got home in the shower and like,
But the blame for, like, what were you worried you were getting blamed for?
I guess I did something like that.
That you murdered someone with your cock.
Yeah. And what if a pussy never worked again? Like, I don't know. Her arm could have been massive, like a gobstopper. I don't know, do I?
I don't think they'll take your dick to court, mate.
I wasn't taking that chance. Best thing about it is, I told her my name was my roommate's. So if anything got back, it was Gary's fault. Not this Gary.
I love how he woke up like, you alright?
I was like, are you
Unbeknownst
alright?
to him, like, he's got this blame.
Yeah, well, he's not, 'cause he'd looked much different to me.
I just imagine this girl just laying there, right, and just blood everywhere, and Joe's like, and she's like,
Hey, she must have been devastated just seeing you bolt it like. I might, but the thing is, right, you did this because you didn't know, you didn't understand what happened. Imagine she was in the same position.
Oh, what should be there first?
She doesn't know what happened, and she's also worried about it. And then the first thing is, she looks up, and you're running away.
He's gone, like.
I can't console her in broken English, right? Just give her a thumbs up, like, what do you want me to do? Give her a run away like that. What do you want me to do, Glenn? Get a towel?
yeah, get some tissue or
That chair
something.
was ruined, bro.
Get some tissue or something.
That was the crime.
She had to clean it on her own.
The
mate.
deck chair was gone.
my
Like,
It wasn't
God.
cleaned. He was there the next morning. That's what staff will get paid for, I guess.
No, they don't get to fucking. They don't get paid to clean fucking sex blood.
What are we calling it?
Well, we don't really know where she bled from. Probably the hymen.
Could have put up her ass, for all I know as well. She's like, anyway, anything else subjects, man?
Well, so we were on about Daz.
Yeah.
You have made some efforts recently, right? You've had the
Yeah, your forescreen like tight.
What?
Sorry, your foreskin
That
grew
big
back.
is a screen.
Pussy blocker.
you made some efforts recently, right?
Yeah, thanks to me, by the way.
You've been on Tinder, right? No.
No.
Oh, I thought Joe was
My
on Tinder
stream
for
became
you.
Tinder.
No, I tried to
Oh,
basically make it
okay.
his Discord. Anyone that is in his streams, that is, we put category out of female.
yeah.
Female.
Carry
just
on.
checking. Female.
Carry on.
Single, and what was the age you said? It was 5, right?
I don't think I can say this.
I said, people in this chat were saying, what's the age range that you're looking for? And they went, 5.
As in 5
And I
years
was like,
old.
excuse me?
That's some unfortunate phrasing, Daz.
Excuse me, brother. It's raining. That's they gave me school leaflets out.
I had this range of
And I was like, 5? It's like, in fact, no, 5 years above. I'm like, above what? Zero?
I immediately realised.
Oh my god.
Is that what, like 5 years up or down?
Above or below? Like,
yeah.
fair.
But I didn't say that.
Was that
I just
26 to 36?
He's only 30, aren't you? Yeah. So
Well, why am I 31 then?
the game's the game.
Game's a game,
What are
brother.
you, Glenn? 32?
30.
You 30?
You're the youngest one in. Not quite last child.
I'm the Hyman blocker, look. And Glenn's
So
like,
you're the Hyman Destroyer.
I'll take that.
The blood,
I'll take that. That's a class nickname. Big Daddy Red, they call me.
fucking blood runner.
So
I'm like the
did
Flash,
you,
but there's a trail behind
any
it, like.
joy with her, or you put a stop to it?
No.
No. I went back
the
and
process.
I revisited it, and it's let's just say at the moment there are conversations going on behind the scenes of
Don't.
a female that Daryl.
Don't like name anyone. Like
I'm not going to.
Just me.
Why would you say
I'm just checking. I'm just
why would you say my
checking.
name, people? Glenn? Anyway, the name's Ben. Yeah, so he's trying to get into someone's pants, like.
But did you try anything before? Any like online dating? I'm just gassing because I'm clueless about online dating. Like
Honestly, I just no.
fair.
I'll be honest, right?
Too bad.
You're not missing out.
Well, pussy. Yes, you are.
No, I think Kaif means
Never
online
said
dating.
that, did I?
He means online dating, right?
Oh, online dating. You
online
met
dating.
your girlfriend online.
Never said that, did I?
You met your girlfriend online.
That wasn't online dating.
It's
was
Online dating.
You were online. You were
No,
dating,
no,
right?
no, no. We
Is
mean like Tinder,
Tinder.
and stuff like
Tinder.
that.
Online and dating at the time. To be fair, you got woman from Clout, right? From fan to Fungussy, like. You're just going to get Clout, mate.
I'm just need to clout. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to go the way around. You don't get like.
I'm already there.
Hang on.
The problem is, Daz, right? So when you date people off Tinder, I mean, generally, if they have no interest in gaming, they'll have absolutely zero understanding about your free time.
Exactly.
I was saying to him that you're best off the people that he's got chance of meeting now. They're all online gaming or something else. You've got to shoot your shot there for people that know.
What you do.
I would
what it is and what it's
not.
about.
have an interest in it as
Now,
well.
imagine getting someone from a normal 9 to 5 job and he streams all day and all night.
I would not date a woman who doesn't understand gaming or at least streaming because they're gonna be like,
You get so many arguments and so much
they'll be
flack.
like,
because they just
stop
don't
playing
understand
games. Why are you
it's
playing games for so long? I was like, it's my job.
fun, yeah. And they'll be like, quit then. And they'll be like, pays the bills. They'll be like, well, suck your dick.
Doesn't pay the bills.
Don't pay the bills.
Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse than
I've been a virgin.
Tinder. Like
Oh, sorry. Why? Tinder,
Like-
why? What? Just free pussy on the reg? Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, if you look like you,
Well, go and get pussy too. Not top grade pussy. They can get pussy.
it's very shallow. Tinder is.
Yeah.
no, just the thought of like messaging someone I don't know, and then even if that goes on,
Yeah, but Glenn, you're scared to talk to your mates.
but
sometimes.
like to fucking go on a date, like no time for that. Meeting someone for the first time at like a restaurant or something.
He's got no time to go and do his missus. Like.
Mate, that's emotional damage.
Yeah. He's like, Claire, watch. React to this. I'm leaving again.
Should have stayed on script. Should have stayed on script.
Who haven't you abused today?
It's not abuse, Glenn.
Character building.
Banter.
I've not abused you, have I?
I mean, you
Was
said
that
you
the-
said something we have to cut out.
Was that the last?
Wait,
of the
hang on.
Reddit thing?
Hang
Wearing
on.
the same trousers.
Hang on,
yesterday.
hang on,
Good,
hang
good.
on, hang on.
Yeah.
You don't wear the same trousers like 2 days in a row.
Probably the same socks as well, right?
Yeah.
If that's 3 days in a row, they've had them socks on.
I
No,
don't wear-
I wore these
Check the
yesterday.
bottom. Is the holes in the bottom?
No,
Take them off. Get them dogs out.
Take them off.
no, it's no holes in them. The ones that had holes in them were the
They had sushi on them.
yeah, they had sushi on them.
In the holes.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
socks.
patterns.
Oh, you're just standing in
I was
sushi.
walking around,
like.
right? I had holes in my socks. I had sushi in the holes.
Fishy feet. Like,
Yeah, he just said stomping. Guys just stomping on a duck roll. Like, what are you doing?
That reminds me of the TikTok we watch, where she's like, "Tuna follows me everywhere I go." No, hang on, right?
yeah.
Do you wear the same trousers 2 days in a row?
Yeah.
Des?
Yeah, but Glenn, you literally packed 3 t-shirts to Berlin for a week.
No, he's more than that.
Glenn, this boy, right, didn't pack a suitcase for a flight. He had his another backpack that he always wears that had all of his clothes in.
Mate, we were there for like 4 days.
You had 2
What,
t-shirts.
you want to hear my
I
reason?
had more than that.
You want to hear my reason?
I'll ring Gary now.
I had enough clothes for the whole trip.
You didn't, because I know you wash your socks. Because on the radio,
Oh no,
in your room
I didn't have enough socks.
and underwear.
No, I had enough underwear.
Oh, you told me you followed me.
No, socks. I didn't have enough socks.
You're a liar. So not enough clothes then. Now it's breaking.
All right, I didn't have enough
Now the
socks
story's crumbling,
because I
mate.
failed at packing, but that wasn't because my
Oh, I know
bag
you
was
failed
too
packing,
small.
mate, because you put more.
Are
on
you
your
are you
laptop,
are you
mate.
on about these? Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Look, so
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying it's twice in a row.
Well, you
Underwear
wear-
or t-shirts?
I
change.
change
new
my
jeans
t-shirt
every
every
day.
day.
No, I give him breathing room. I don't wear the same ones every day. Like I've worn these, but I'll wear like black ones tomorrow, or then joggers.
But then you'll wear.
So they can breathe.
but then you'll wear those ones again before
But
washing
mate,
them.
these
Yeah.
breathe
Ah,
when I go to
okay.
bed and I take them off.
That's not enough time. You asleep at like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Now look at you. You're here at 2. That's not enough breathing time, Kaif.
Look,
Let
right,
them
all
dogs
right.
breathe.
Change the t-shirt every day
time.
because your t-shirt has contact with your armpits that sweat. But your groin has
Sweats.
contact with your underwear.
Which has contact with.
And then you change your underwear every day. Trousers. Yes.
Oh,
But it's like
so you've got tertiary gooch contact, mate.
your t-shirt has no barrier. Your trousers do have a barrier.
But it's not a moat for your balls, is it?
No, it's not. But at least it's.
Let me smell them.
You want no. You stay away from my dick.
Where are we? Huh?
Yeah, because you might suck it.
What's the hell that? Sniff them while you're there.
I'm
That
just,
smells nice.
I'm just scared I'll get an
Yeah,
erection.
he's obsessed that I smell of tea tree oil, is it?
It's like, do you know like the mint showers? Just sniff it.
Yeah, like this.
You know what I mean?
It smells a bit soapy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. And Glenn's not a clean boy.
That's good, mate. It's good.
It's nice though. Claire obviously just washing though, because he ain't doing that.
See, Claire washes him.
She has to. Look at him. You can't reach his
Fucking
back.
hell.
You can't reach his back. You have to get like them scrubbered handles, them wooden ones that go down like back scratcher, back scratcher.
I love it. Every section of this fucking podcast, like
Just
Yeah,
maybe I'm
in
feeling
between
fat
every
again.
topic, Joe has gone Glenn's fat.
And now he's lost a stone.
That's not because of you.
Why you get so aggressive, Glenn? Just the rage burns calories. What can I say?
Are there any more Reddit
It's not
stories?
because of
You're
you.
welcome.
Are there any more Reddit stories?
There's no more
No,
Reddit
there's news you have
stories.
to do,
So,
right?
He's got more news though.
do we want to talk about Daz's dating life anymore? Any more comments?
Non-existent.
Virgin.
Fungusy. Grew back.
It is existing though, right?
What?
You need to go on Tinder though.
What's existing?
Joe basically wants you to set up a Tinder profile and then let him do all the messaging.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want to do in it.
Was it your party cap where we grabbed Luke's phone?
Yeah.
Me and Josh were messaging on Luke's Tinder.
I don't remember
We
that.
got him a response back. It was so good. And then they find out what Luke looks like. Because he took a photo, but he cropped 3/4 of his head out. And they thought he was the forehead. They were like, Megamind! He has to wear 3 hats.
Mate, women love Megamind.
Do they?
Yeah. Ebbs has a crush on Megamind.
That says more about Ebbs though than...
Not all women like.
Cat's like, women love Megamind. Which women? The one I live with?
When she told me about Megamind, and I was like, why?
Okay, Kai.
Next minute, Kaif goes to bed in all purple
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna say, have you ever dressed up as Megamind?
I shouldn't I?
You should. One day.
There's
like,
Megamind,
"Sup,
I
baby?"
put a purple strap on now, so dude. Give that mega muff, like, let's go.
I'm sorry, Ebbs. She's not scared to admit she loves Megamind.
Those brainy men, like. Shove that head in me.
Well, that's not me.
I missed it.
Wear me like a hat.
Okay, right. Let's. So
That's proper tickle though.
The worst part is just I know.
She's gonna kill you.
I was gonna say I know you're gonna bring it up as well.
Whoa.
You'll wait till Ebbs is here, and then you'll just drop a comment
I'll be
about
like,
Megabytes.
what's up? I'll be like, hey, what's your favourite colour? Purple. Wait, Mega Man's blue, right?
Blue,
Yeah, I think he's blue. Yeah.
But his business is not. He's got a purple head. Ev's got a crush on Mega Man. Yeah. Dale can't process that information.
Can't comprehend this.
This is legit, like.
Yeah.
Guys, they're solving puzzles at home like, yeah, babe. Look how smart I am. That's what I'm saying. He should walk
Don't
in
think
blue.
he's that smart though, is he?
I mean, he's got a mega mind, right?
Like he makes like inventions, but in general, he has no common sense.
They don't work, right?
Do you have common sense, though?
Hell no.
So, there we go, then. You made an invention.
Did I?
Oh, I don't know.
I invented
Alright.
YouTube, lads.
Well,
The algorithm sets.
we're done with
You're all good.
we're done with
I
That's
mind
His
grew
Love
of myself.
Life. More serious topics then. So I think it was last year, right, that Twitch announced they were gonna take away the 70-30 split.
Yeah.
Which I don't think any of us are on, right? Did you ever get
No,
it?
nobody really had it. It was just the
There was
biggest
just
It was the
streamers.
big guys.
You had
wasn't it?
to
Yeah.
you had to go ask for it.
But a long time ago, right?
But people don't even have Twitch managers anymore, do they?
Twitch.
Which one?
They have partner managers or partner people that they have.
I think some like if you're
if
quite
you're
big.
big,
I do have a Twitch manager, and I have to wait like 3 weeks to talk to him.
It was a bit back before. Most partners used to have their own, right?
Yeah.
Now it's very rare for anyone to
but
speak
previously, the partner criteria was like a lot higher.
Yeah.
I think. At least I remember Ed telling us.
to. Yeah, Ed Begg's like, well, I had a partner when it was cool.
But
And now he's quit. I love it. I love it as well. I was going to hate that. Like.
so
That's so
yeah,
much.
so they announced they're removing it, so they're dropping everyone onto 50-50, which seems weird because like there's not that many people on 70-30 anyway, and it's just like bad press. But in a recent like press release, they basically doubled down saying yes, it is happening. Everyone's going to 50-50, but they also said they're 100% committed to increasing streamers' revenues. So it's
While
like
lowering them.
they're saying like
Okay.
we're reducing your revenue,
But we're committed.
but we're committed to like, you know.
Yeah, but
so
they're
it's
like, well, we're lowering your revenue, but we're committed to giving you more revenue. But it's all for Twitch because they're like, we want more ads.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, what happens is that Twitch gives more money, you get more money, but your content is interrupted at the start, at fucking every 30 minutes, at the end. And it's just, and the problem is that when you want people to come check out your stream to see if they'll
Like it. You get
like
hit
your
with 3
content,
ads.
they get hit
Yeah.
with like fucking 2 minutes of ads, and they're like, nah,
just click
I
off.
literally
it,
tried
like.
to open the Salt Raiders one yesterday,
yeah.
and it was 1 of 3 ads. And I was like, that's my
Yeah,
own
the
group,
thing
I'm
is,
not watching
the
that
thing
one.
is like they're 30, sometimes even 60 seconds,
Yeah.
completely
You can't skip them like you
ones.
do on YouTube.
Big
Like,
people.
Yeah.
You see like a little box in the corner, don't you, of what they're playing now, don't you?
Yeah, but it's
I'm
so
like,
small, like you can barely see it. But yeah, so they basically said, you know, they sort of doubled down on the main thing at the moment they're using to increase revenue is obviously the ads incentive program.
Which is
Garbage.
awful.
I think,
They paid people big
the
for
ad
one
incentive,
month,
the ad
and then
incentive's gone, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
It's flexible.
It's
bro.
now
It's
here what you might
flexible,
win
yeah.
if you do
Yeah, this is what
between
you
this and
might
this.
get if you do
but
ads.
initially it was quite good, right? Like, Daz,
first
you
one.
had the 1 or 2, right? They were decent.
It was like
the
all
first
over the place. Like 1 month they'd be like, "Oh yeah, here's what you get," and then the next month they'd be like, "You didn't take it, so here's what you get."
Yeah.
And the month
Yeah.
after that they're like, "Here's what you'll get," and it's like, I don't want to do it anyway. Fuck you, bro. I don't want
It got
ads.
to the point where they wanted me to, even though I was doing like almost 200 hours of streaming anyway, they wanted me to do like 50 hours more, but they wanted me to push up to like 9 minutes of ads every hour
Yeah.
and pay me less, significantly less.
Yeah.
One of them was garbage, wasn't it?
I stopped after that.
Yeah.
So they've also said apparently the take up by streamers for the ad incentive program was higher than they thought it would be.
Well, because they
but I
gave
think
out
that was
such big numbers
initially-
at first, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like they gave some people like, who was it? The big female streamer with Tourette's,
Sweet and ear.
Sweet Anita. She put on Twitter they're offering like double digits thousands for a month of ads, and she was like,
Yeah.
"Look at it."
But I
Like, why
think-
wouldn't you? If you get given 10 grand for ads, I'd be like, suck it up for a month, innit?
But I think that's what they did though. They went in big at the start, got all like the big streamers to take it, and I guess the idea is they get the viewers used to ads. And then drop the pay.
Take it away so people to
yeah,
use
and
more
then the streamers are in a position where they're like, oh well, it isn't as much, but my viewers are used to it, so maybe I can carry on, kind of thing. I guess that was their plan.
Didn't work.
But for you guys,
Didn't
for
work
you
out.
guys, so for you Daz, it's like died off, is it? In compared to initially. But
Do you keep doing the ads?
They still get ad like pre-rolls, but I don't do the ad schedule anymore.
I feel like that was
okay.
their hopes. It's like, oh, let's give you some money that you'll do ads. Then we take the money away from
But you
them, and
forget to
hopefully
take it
that they
off,
keep
like-
doing
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah.
And to avoid pre-rolls,
Scum.
it was like every half hour you did them.
And I think one of the other things they mentioned they're gonna push more is the bounty board. So I
Which
don't
a lot of partners
think,
don't even
I
have.
don't think everyone has access to the bounty board.
When
I got
Yeah.
it. So, sometimes like things are decent on it. Sometimes I get like Genshin. I go on for Dave the Diver. I was gonna do it, then I didn't, and then I ended up playing Dave the Diver anyway. So they're not. It's not bad, but like
Sam does some good ones, though, hasn't he? From it.
the thing with the bounty board is you have to check it because there's like a set quota of people that can take it.
Yeah, you
Once
have
it's
to,
taken,
like,
it's gone.
accept it first.
And I
like-
think it's like American time. So by the time I wake up and look at it, it's like, hey, your bounty board's all been claimed. I'm
But I
like,
think
cool.
a lot of the bigger streamers, some of them have said that the offers in the bounty board are normally significantly less than if they got the same deal through like an
the company.
agency. So they were saying like Twitch are definitely taking a much bigger cut than what traditional agencies are.
Like AFK creators, whatever it is, isn't it?
So like,
Yeah.
we always get there's a company that keeps sponsoring us to do streams, and they offer literally almost 3 times more than the Twitch bounty board does.
Bloody hell. I didn't realize it was that, it could be that bad. Like.
That was their offer, so that's their lowball offer.
Oh, that's not. So that's
so
not
yeah.
even you being like, no, I want
Give
more.
him yeah.
That's just their initial
They'll
offer.
be able to go
yeah.
higher as well, won't they?
Yeah.
yeah.
Have they ever pushed or promoted this bounty board? Because I've never seen it.
You've got to apply for it, right?
I don't
I
think
got
they.
sent the application for it, but I've never seen it. Like if you browse for it. In the
No, it's only
Once you have it, it's like a button on your dashboard. It's
Yeah.
there.
It's in beta
Yeah,
still.
because
isn't
I
it?
they just give it to you?
I know Rob.
I don't know.
Rob has applied for it loads of times and been,
I've done
rejected
an
each time.
application. Yeah.
but yeah. So they was, and then this also tied in with basically. So Twitch have laid off or are laying off 400 staff. But that does tie in with Amazon laying off like 9,000 people. So it's probably, I imagine it's more of like high up Amazon being like, everyone's got to drop headcount. And then they've kind of like had no choice or whatever. But the other thing that a lot of people were talking about is the articles come out even before the staff know. So like
That's right.
most Twitch staff at a point were going to work and then they don't know if they're going to lose their job. But I think with like big redundancies, that's quite common.
It's common knowledge.
It's
just
in
paranoid
most
there,
companies, I
yeah.
mean, you'll know as well, Glenn. They let you know that the redundancies happen. You just don't know
Yeah,
if
I
it's
think.
you yet.
Yeah, so I think it's really like it
that's
sucks. It's
normal.
awful, but that
It's
is
normal.
pretty standard practice.
I remember when I was
Unfortunately,
my old company, they were going to make redundancies. It's going to be we're going to be speaking to everyone, looking through performance and stuff.
yeah,
We'll let you know. So everyone for like a period of a few weeks or a month, they just sat there, being like,
Paranoid as shit. Like,
"Well, people start looking elsewhere just in case, don't
Yeah.
they?"
yeah,
I think it's like a result of the fact that people going back to work after the pandemic. Viewership is like right down, right?
yeah.
I think.
I think it's only down because
then-
people are so used to the numbers in, isn't it?
Well, what was it like? The pandemic happened. Viewer
so
numbers
they
across everything
skyrocketed.
skyrocketed, right?
yeah,
They hire staff to,
All the higher
and then they
viewership.
go,
Yeah.
"This is gonna be forever,"
yeah,
and then it's died down.
because it's down. I think year on year, it's down like 10% or something.
The problem is that they've also laid off like really old staff members, haven't they?
I'm not sure. So this, I just took the article
Isn't
from
that just good business?
the
though?
initial announcement.
It's scummy, right? But from like I would say from like a content creating gaming point of view, who knows the market more? Probably the younger generation.
I
right?
mean, it depends on the staff, right? Because I mean, you don't know if they're just like straight up like coders, right? Who don't need to know.
I mean, do we
how
know the
Twitch
jobs?
works.
They just took
don't
an
know.
extra 20% from some of the biggest money earners on the platform, and then also went,
Laid off.
we'll lay off some
Yeah.
staff as well. It's like, nah, fuck you, bro. Like that 20% from the biggest streamers on the platform must be a huge fucking chunk.
Or imagine some people like I don't know XQC or Kai Sennett losing That's a massive amount to lose.
Well,
Yeah.
With how many subs they had, like that's huge.
The biggest thing by far, which a lot of like, there's people who are kind of, I don't know, they're like just knowledgeable about the industry. So have you ever seen Devin Nash?
Yeah.
He makes a lot of videos about like being in with the industry and stuff. So he's one, for example, he's pretty convinced that within the next year or two, Twitch will drop Twitch Prime. And they were saying, like, if you look at the biggest creators, like XQC, for example, like
Most of them's Prime,
over
aren't they?
half their subs are Prime. So like if Prime goes, that's a huge.
Yeah, but don't they
it's
get
kind of
money
Prime
from
is kind of like the last thing they have, which is good for streamers, right? It is essentially like free
people
money.
can't
in a
afford to
sense.
sub, but most people have Amazon Prime.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
guess
but
for
don't
now,
Twitch have a deal with Amazon for that though? Anyway,
yeah, they do, but obviously, Amazon, I can't remember the figures, but it's millions and millions a month that basically, obviously, from the Prime subscriptions goes to streamers. But then at some point, Amazon might be like, well, how much benefit are we getting back for that
that's
investment?
probably
like?
not a lot, isn't it?
And yeah, that's what. So like, the people who are like known in the industry or whatever say, like, realistically, it isn't that much. So at some point, Amazon might be like, well,
Let's get rid of it.
yeah. And I think if that happens, then that would be like really bad.
Well, everyone's subs to drop, won't they? And everyone's viewerships will in turn drop because people probably aren't willing to sit through that many ads for that amount of people. And if they do sub, they're not going to be more likely to. Let's say for a group, for example, if people have the same person subbed across me, you, Josh, Rob, everyone, a Prime's going to be in there, right?
Yeah.
People are going to. There's going to be one person less on that list, isn't there?
Mm.
And people are going to pull back, aren't they? So it'll affect it in a major way.
Yeah,
There'd be a huge loss of money for all streamers across the board, and the only people that get fucked over is the smaller streamers.
Yeah. Because the bigger ones are fine regardless.
Yeah.
yeah, because I think in general, like the bigger you get, they obviously make stupid money on subs, right? But their overall income is like less reliant on subs because obviously like their sponsorships are way more, their ad rates are way more, so it's like they're not
even
as
just by
affected.
watching them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I was
that's what
looking
I mean.
at Fnatic Boaster, who's the Valorant champion. He was having 4,000 viewers, but he only had under 1,000 subs at a time. Which I know is obviously it's not a small amount, but you think for someone for that size it would be more, right?
Yeah,
And someone in the chat was saying that, but the money he makes from ad revenue is a lot.
Yeah.
Purely by just having 4,000 to 10,000 people just watching,
yeah,
not subbed. Because how many ads? Because they're not subbed, they're gonna get hit with loads of ads, aren't they?
yeah.
Well,
And then
yeah.
sponsorships as well will be like much higher because obviously 4,000 is a really big
It's
number
also
for
like
live stream.
that. It's like that Twitch Nitro, is there, or something like that?
Yeah, so they don't
Turbo.
advertise this. I think it's called Twitch Turbo.
It's
and
like
it's
YouTube
like
Premium.
Yeah, it's got
it's
Nitro in it,
basically YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
So you can pay, I think it's like £11. That could be totally off,
I
but
think it's something like that.
basically you pay that monthly and then you don't get any ads on any streams. So it's
Yeah, but who gets the money then? Just Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it?
As far as I'm aware, they're supposed to split it like how YouTube Premium works. Whether they do that or not, I don't know. But
Also, is in like the amount of time you watch that.
yeah, so
Twitch
that,
get it.
you just think it's straight up
Twitch
Twitch.
get it.
Yeah, so the
Twitch
way
gets it.
YouTube Premium works is they basically calculate who you watched and then they split it as a percentage. So
But
like
you'd
I
get
don't,
more money than doing premium. You'd get obviously a better split if it was just the one person you sub to, right?
yeah. But but they don't advertise
They don't
it, so
promote
they
that
they
at
really don't. Most people don't even know that it exists.
I didn't
Like
know.
yeah.
You don't even see their own ad for it, do you? Either.
No, that's what I mean. Twitch, like they obviously either they've just forgot about it themselves, or they obviously don't like it because they certainly don't shout about
I only
it.
got reminded because like some people in chat have a little badge. I was like, what the hell's that? Twitch Turbo. Then I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, I've never heard of this. Never seen it promoted.
And then yeah, I
Never
guess
seen it
and
anyway.
I guess it's at the same time where I don't know, YouTube haven't really changed anything monetization wise recently. Obviously,
If YouTube did really get their fingers out their asses and
Yeah.
sort their live streaming page out,
I think it'd be really good.
the fact you can't clip.
Oh, you can clip, you just can't.
yeah,
Like I can't see it.
How stupid is that?
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Is it one of the major problems like really hard to search for specific streams?
Yeah, like I mean, the algorithm does really work for like your getting your stream out there, and it does find people. The problem is that your subscribers generally don't know what's happening.
Well, it's like I don't even know you're live half the time, or you, because you don't get like Kaifi's live.
no, so if
It's
you
like
You would need like the bell button, but then you'd get notified of like every single video I
Yeah.
do. So like you're gonna want to get notified of every single VOD I put out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if they could add a thing that'd be like notified me of streams. It might actually already exist. I don't know, but the algorithm does find viewers. Like when I did High on Life, it found fucking tons. When I did Codenames, it found tons as well.
Valorant did well for you as well, didn't it?
Yeah. And then if I do that on Twitch, it's like if my current audience doesn't watch it, that's where it ends.
Tough,
Yeah,
Like you just can't grow on Twitch unless you're
it is rough.
the highest in the category.
Yeah, you need to be in
People
like
say, "Wow, I
the
watched
first
this guy
like
in
2
20
things.
viewers." When this guy's got 2,000 viewers,
Yeah.
he's obviously got something he
Like,
hasn't.
If I was to stream Valorant, but not gonna grow.
Because
Because
people watch Hiko or Boaster or Dirk.
yeah,
or
there's like
something, isn't it?
massive Valorant streamers. So if I do it, it's just like it's wasting my time.
Like if Tens is live or Cardi, people are going to watch them, aren't they? It's just-
Yeah.
Why not watch the best of the best, isn't it? If you're watching something.
Yeah, but I think more so that, people would branch out and watch it. The only difference is you have to scroll down to find it.
Yeah. I mean, if you could pass like 2 or 3 mouse wheels, you
Yeah.
get up in it.
Whereas YouTube, it'd be like, it'll just put it on your front page. You'd be like, watch this, bro. And you'll go, okay.
I'll try it. Who
Yeah.
cares? Can I clip? You can't see it though.
Yeah, you can't.
Well,
If it had clips, like, I might move, like,
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd ever have.
Really?
So when you,
I'm
if
really
you,
enjoying YouTube. I
if
like
you
it.
go to someone's YouTube homepage now, right?
Yeah.
So they finally split it, right? You've got videos, shorts, and lives.
Yeah.
It'd almost be cool, like whether it's within the live tab or a separate tab, if there was like a clips,
Yeah.
like
Clips
tab, like. But
Makes sense.
maybe
Until
one day.
then, because obviously I know you obviously use your videos and stuff, have like your recordings and or your VOD or stuff, but other people's perspectives, you tend to use it quite a bit, don't you, as well, from their reactions and other stuff. But if people wanted to use yours from a YouTube VOD, no luck, is it? Unless they go back into it themselves,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think there isn't a way of. So there's a thing called Twitch Leacher, which doesn't work anymore unless you already have it.
Yeah.
I stopped of it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
don't work if you have it, yeah. Because I mean, you trying to tell me to that for mine.
Can't I? Will it work if I send you my files?
But you can download straight from Twitch.
Oh, what?
There is an
Anyone's VOD
option.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Download
okay.
straight from Twitch.
Yeah, but Twitch
fair.
Leacher I used for like picking out timestamps,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
yeah.
much quicker as well.
which is really quick for doing that. And there's clips as well. You can do it. But like with YouTube, if you don't have the clip and if you can't find the clip, then good luck in any content from there.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, so when you download YouTube videos, you have to use like dodgy websites, and they really struggle with like videos past like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like to download like a 3-hour VOD on those dodgy websites is difficult. Like, and then even if I like say like someone wanted to use mine, I could download it myself, but it's in 480p. Like, it's just
Why?
no good because YouTube doesn't download in the quality that the video is.
Really?
Yeah. If you download your own video, it'll be 720.
Why?
Surprised you didn't comment then.
You just downscale it.
So,
No, because I did that.
I mean, what's the spoiler?
Well, moving on then. The other one I add is so Justin. See, I read that it's definitely not Roland, right?
It's Roland. Isn't it?
Roland.
Roland. Okay, the guy who made, what was he? He made like Rick and Morty and whatnot. So he was charged with essentially domestic abuse, right?
Yeah,
Was
domestic
it?
battery or something like that.
And he got dropped, like he got fired from like pretty much everything, taken off all his projects. So there was a trial that was supposed to start, but I think of maybe today or probably yesterday, the trial has been dropped now because of like what they say is not enough evidence.
Okay.
Well, whether
Which
there's enough
seems-
evidence or not, there's not enough to convict, is there?
Yeah,
That's the
so
difference, isn't it?
evidence beyond. But normally, I thought like that's what they try to find out at trial, right?
Yeah.
So what?
No,
what
if you don't have enough evidence to go, you can't even get there.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
but what like a lot of people are like not worried about, that's the wrong word, like confused about is normally that would happen at the start, right? So I don't know, someone accuses him, they like look into it a bit and then they go, nah, it's not worth it. But they've gone, it is worth it, we're going to trial. And then all of a sudden, so supposedly there's been like new info or something, but none of it's been shared with the public.
Well, because lawyers will be finding stuff and digging through, if they've obviously subpoenaed information, right? They'll be digging through stuff. If they could have found something at the time, they've gone, oh, we've got him. And then, or if they find something else a month later that goes,
Yeah.
oh, we've actually, new light or whatever. And if you're already starting a process, what's the point in, if you're not 100% sure, it'll cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, so then
Someone
that's
as big as them as well. if you countersue or something like that, they'd lose a fortune. And unfortunately,
But that's
the law
like,
is a business.
it's weird that it works like that, though, isn't it?
It's a business.
I'm
Isn't it?
like, it's weird in the sense of like,
Let's help this person. Oh, we'll lose money. No,
yeah,
it's a business.
But now it's opened up a lot of conversation online of like, obviously, so people who are like fans of the shows and the games or whatever will be like, oh well, the charges are dropped. You know, they should get their job back, or they should be allowed to do, you know, work on projects or whatnot. Whereas then there's another like side of, I guess, conspiracy theorists or whatever saying like there's been foul play there. So like maybe, you know, someone's been paid off, the judge has been paid off or something. It doesn't make sense that it's not going to trial. So that's kind of like
A judge won't get paid off. A judge won't get paid off.
Don't think so?
I highly doubt a judge gets paid off.
I don't know. I wouldn't pretend like I know enough about how the
Yeah, but
US legal system works.
Pigs or coppers, yeah. Not judge. Like.
So yeah, but I guess the main taking point from there, because this comes up quite a lot, is like, you know, where someone gets accused in football, right? There's been quite a few football players who have been accused of like rape and stuff. And then
I could hear your brain toying with the idea of saying rape then, Glenn.
it's
You were
fine.
like, his brain was like-
it's fine to say in this context, right? And then they've
His
gone
lip
to
was quivering
trial.
like-
They've gone to trial, and then they found out
been
that
acquitted or
they're
something.
not guilty, right? That doesn't mean obviously they didn't do it. There might have just not been enough evidence or whatever. But then like a lot of people are like, oh well, they should be able to play for like their club again. But it obviously doesn't happen.
It's not
So
a
that's
business. Again, it comes off business. A club isn't going to put a player on a pitch that will give them bad press.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's
Well,
not
what
gonna
was it?
happen.
Adam Johnson was it that was he got jailed for I think it was having sex with a girl, but it came out years later that she'd lied, and he got released. He'd lost like 10 years.
So he probably would have lost like millions.
The
of
majority
playing
of
wages.
his career.
Yeah.
Just gone like that.
Just gone, completely gone. But what was it? Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo did something in a nightclub in Las Vegas, didn't he? Where
Yeah,
the woman accused him of rape.
I thought they paid them off though.
Yeah, he paid him off.
That's also a weird.
If you're not guilty, because I think
No,
it's
but
because he didn't want. I think he came out at the time and said something like he didn't want it would drag on
Yeah.
and it would do more harm than just giving her what she wanted, which in their minds was money, and she was happy enough to take $250,000.
Yeah, but it's still a weird concept.
Which, if she'd have gone to court, she could have got a lot more. If
Like,
it, you know
just
what I mean?
say that he did do the crime, right? So, but the person doesn't want to press charges because they've agreed to a payment, right? Now, I know that person has got to benefit from the money, but it doesn't take away for the fact that there's a dangerous person who's still out there and hasn't necessarily like paid for the crime. And it's,
I mean, they have paid for the crime.
well, you know what I mean? Like, is it
Literally paid for it.
yeah, okay, you know what I mean? They haven't gone to jail. They haven't like, you know, changed their ways or whatever. And it's weird that you can just be like, yeah, just
Mate, money
pay it
talks.
off,
Money
like-
talks, though, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
it also
weird
helps
that
that at the
works.
time he was the best footballer in the world as well, doesn't it? Like Ronaldinho didn't go to jail for tax stuff until he retired from football.
They're like, you can't play football anymore. Right, now we're
Yeah,
like,
like Barcelona literally he didn't go to jail
yeah.
until he retired from Barcelona, and then he went to jail.
I didn't even know he went to jail, to be fair.
Yeah. He's done a he came out and gave like an interview about it.
Ah,
He
okay.
was saying that when he got to the yard, he was scared of being like assaulted, bummed, and other stuff. And it was saying that he was saying that he was so scared of going in, and they were like, "Do some tricks." And all the inmates were like, "Do some tricks, dance." Like we were like, "Oh," and then they started. He said he just played football, like 5-a-side with the inmates and stuff.
And then he was all good, like.
Yeah, didn't get assaulted. You got a problem, Glenn. You
Why?
can't say anything remotely rude. Glenn's like, hee. I said bum. Glenn's like, hee. He went, hee.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yes.